What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Clash of Clans Crusades. This is another look at our Clan Capital Raid Weekend event. All right, so last weekend we covered the use of our miner strategy. We're going to do a second video today about what that looks like, how to maximize your loot, trying to take down bases in 2 hits, aside from that main Clan Capital as like the final base for each hit. But yeah, the goal is to take down each of these smaller bases with only 2 hits. All right, so we're going to start off with the Dragon Cliffs. We did not cover that last week, and then take a look at whatever else is still available after that first hit. Dragon Cliffs are pretty scary for a lot of people. The dragons have a potential to do a lot of damage quickly to your guys and really roast your armies. So what you want to do here is, if you're going to use the miner strategy, switch out one of your troops for a couple barbarians and a wall breaker just to clean up some of this excess around the area. Maybe open up this wall over here, and then you're going to want your 2 freezes for sure for this one so that you can slow down the rate at which the dragons are attacking you, as well as cover up some of these splash damage defenses, which can also do a whole lot of damage. So right now we're looking at trying to cover up this splash damage for sure, along with one of these dragons. We'll have to figure out how we're going to place that one. And then our second freeze is probably going to go over here and cover up the Single Inferno and that dragon. But again, we're trying to do this in 2 hits. There's no use in putting too much thought into that first hit, aside from making sure we have a good funnel and we're ready to go for that second hit. So let's go ahead and hop into this. I've already adjusted it to 9 miners and 3 barbarians, 2 wall breakers, and then our 2 freezes. So let's go ahead and attack. Again, we're trying to go for maximum percentage with these and clean them out as quickly as possible. So here we go. All right, perfect so far. Just kind of opening things up. That way I have a place to drop my troops as we begin to move forward. Not too worried about this. I'll drop that right there. Maybe distract the cannon for a second. Perfect. Get some free percentage over here. And all right. So it looks like we're going to start over on this side with our 9 troops. Go ahead and drop those guys, and then we'll drop one right here, and we'll go for this one right here. Perfect. So we got 2 dragons and the splash damage with a Single Inferno. We're looking pretty solid. Going to go ahead and drop this right in here just to help out some, kind of speed things along. We have 9 miners still alive. They're rolling through pretty quickly. They did split up right there, but that's not too big of an issue. Again, I love this strategy because they just move so quick. They do a good amount of damage when they're packed together, and typically I don't have any issues with knocking bases out in 2 hits, which is really the goal at the end of the day. You want to use as few hits as possible to take down these bases, and we're already looking pretty solid. All right, 33%, and we got 1 guy maybe still alive, 2 guys potentially. He's still in there fighting for his life. See if we can knock that out. The bomb will take that down, and then our final guy keeps moving along. Will his final bomb take it out? It should. All right, 39%. This is a tougher base, so it might take us 3 hits, but we'll see. We'll give it our best shot on the next one and see what happens. We still have those 2 freezes that are remaining from that first hit, so we're going to scout it out. Take a look at exactly what we have remaining. We have 2 dragons over here by the Single Inferno that are in the freeze. We have a little bit of stuff going on up here. Going into the second attack, I'm going to change back to all 10 of the all 10 miners, and then kind of split them up a little bit. So I'm going to drop 1 over here to distract and get the rest of 1 over here as well on this right side cannon, and then the remaining 8 will go right in here to push through the middle of the base. Going to go ahead and drop a freeze probably in this area right here, and then another freeze. We'll have to see where that one's going to go. But right now I'm not too worried about it. I think we're in a really good spot, and yeah, let's see how it goes. So edit this, take these guys out, add that 10th one, and save it. All right, let's go ahead and attack. I'm going to drop this one first so that he has the potential to move over to the left to the spear thrower. That guy's already putting in some work, and we'll drop the rest of these. All right, so our funnel is created. We're looking pretty good. Gonna drop this right in here, captured that one. We're looking pretty good so far. Not too worried. Go ahead and drop that. Do some damage to the blast bow. Again, the goal is to keep your guys compact enough where they're able to do a whole lot of damage and take down the defenses before that blast bow is able to actually do any damage. All right, so where do we have a whole lot of defenses left? So these dragons aren't able to attack because we're going so quick. Get back down. Nice, perfect. I think right here is where I'm going to drop it, just so I don't take too much damage. We're looking pretty solid in the core. My concern is that mini town hall, or that clan capital, that could pose a couple issues for us, since it does take a while to take it down. Fortunately, the troops are heading up here to the top portion and taking that out first. That's good. Maybe if they can wrap around and take out the Single Inferno before the clan capital, that'd be super helpful. Again, just worried that people are going to spend too much time on that. Okay. Tough spot to be in, but that's all right. This is a good example of how it's going to take potentially 3 hits, but that's okay. And that's just how it is sometimes. Some of these bases are tougher, and that's where we're at the end of the day. Now, I still stand by this miner strategy being really great and strong for any type of base, and so this is a good example of kind of how tougher bases can lead to tougher results. So did have some filming issues with this third attack, but we'll go ahead and replay that for you guys. We just cleaned it off pretty quickly. Not any issues here. Super quick attack. Just dropped everyone right there in the furthest most drop space that was open down here. Had my guys pushing. That one freeze captured everything. Slowed those super dragons down. And really made it easy for me to clean out the rest of the space. My guys headed over here to the far north side and just shredded through the final couple items, and we were good to go. Cleaned it up, got a full bonus with the remaining troops because everyone was still alive and good to go. And honestly, 2,000 loot for that final piece wasn't a big deal. So we'll head back to the map. We'll go ahead and jump into our final 3 attacks. Last week we took a look at getting all 3 stars in the goblin mines with a lower one. This one's looking pretty tough. It's a more built up version, so this one I could see definitely taking at least 2 hits, maybe potentially 3. This is a stronger clan, Irish Warhound. We did not cover Barbarian Camp last week though, so we'll take a look at this one, see what we can do here. All right, I'll show you guys how to take this one down. What I'm looking at here is potentially changing out one of those 10 miners to the barbarians again to kind of clean up some of this trash on the front, just so my guys have a solid funnel moving in. And I'm going to drop a freeze right in here. That's going to cover all 3 of these splash damages, the giant cannon, the rocket artillery, all of that, and it's going to be a perfect spot. And then I'm also going to drop my second freeze probably in this area up in here, just to help slow things down that are attacking my my push with the remaining 9 miners for this strategy. All right, so we'll go ahead and attack this base. This is going to be a tough 2 hitter, potentially 3, but we got 3 hits remaining, and this is over 11,000 loot available, so we're in a really good spot. I'll go with 5. I can't remember exactly if I need to break any walls. We'll take a look. I don't think so. I think we're looking pretty solid, so we'll stick with 5, and we'll go ahead and attack this base. All right, moving in here, send one over there, one up here, one in the middle, kind of breaking everyone up some. Again, just cleaning up all this trash on the outside, making it easier for us to funnel as we head in there. All right, we got all the way around to the back of the base. And I will drop the final one. Let's go right here for right now. All right, so I'm going to drop this freeze right in there. Boom, got everything I wanted. Going to drop one more over here. Got everything right there. Absolutely perfect. And let's go all 9 in one spot. That's going to keep them together, keep them moving quickly. I'm going to use this lightning right there, do a whole lot of damage. All right, my guys are moving in. So the nice thing about them splitting up a little bit is that their individual bombs, when they die, is going to help destroy some of the defenses along the way. As you can see over here, it's already starting to happen. We're clearing out some of the base inadvertently, which is a great addition to the use of this miner strategy. When they die, they drop that bomb, and it's like one final attack against the defenses, which really helps kind of clear out some of these compact bases, and we're seeing that work really well here. So we're continuing to push around the outside. They did get slowed up a little bit. Like I said before, this is another tough base. This is a higher level clan that has invested a lot more capital gold into their defenses, but still around 3,300, 3,400 loot is not bad at all. We'll go ahead and get this second attack in. No longer needing these barbarians, so we'll go ahead and clean these out. Add a 10th miner back in there, and then again save this. Go ahead for our attack. And I will kind of start piecemealing this base right here. So what I'm looking for is to cover up that splash, and we'll send one right in there. I'll also send another guy over here. And then let's cover that up. So right now we have pretty much all the defenses covered up. We're looking really nice, trying to get, all right, so everything's in there. Drop that right there. Again, nice and compact. Take out this rocket artillery. We need to take out those giant cannons. They're doing a lot of damage. All right. Unfortunately, that bomb was too far away to do any damage to that hidden Tesla, but that's okay. We still got guys pushing through the core. We're looking really good. I'm happy with where we're sitting, 63%. This will take 3 hits, but that's okay. You know, we're getting a lot of loot still. We'll probably end this raid weekend with around 24,000, if I had to guess, capital gold. And so, again, that's not the best that we've had, for sure, but it's also not the worst. And we're okay with that because at the end of the day, we're just trying to take down these bases in as few hits as possible. And this is a really strong strategy, so I'm good with where we're at. All right, so we're going to finish out this Barbarian Camp with our final hit. Move back in here. Everything is still covered up. We'll drop one up there. We'll drop one over here. And now we'll just follow the U. All right, we're going to clean up this base, just moving around, taking out each item as they come across it. And we will drop this lightning right down here just to kind of start the process of doing some damage to those heavy hitters. These giants are slowing us down a little bit, but really not too much of a concern. I still got all my guys alive, still fighting pretty strong, really pushing through quickly. Yeah, so I talked about this last video. This is how I break down my attacks when I use this miner strategy. We're going to release some videos on other compositions. Please let us know in the comments below what you guys prefer. If this helps, awesome. If it doesn't, if you have other things that you want us to look into, please let us know. This is my go-to for a reason. Week in and week out, I get a lot of practice with this because I find it to be the best, most useful for any type of base. As you saw in this one, the Dragon Cliffs and now the Barbarian Camp. This is the first weekend where we've been up against like a super strong clan with higher level defenses, and so it's taken me 3 hits, but that's okay. In most raid weekend hits, I'm able to take them down in 2 hits. Just go check out the last video. The last video I snuck in a complete 3-star on the Goblin Mines in just 1 hit. That's how strong the strategy is. So if you haven't taken a look at that one, go take a look at it. Please like, please subscribe for more. We're at 23,500 for this weekend. Again, not the best. John Henry's in here getting after it with 28,000, almost 29,000. Really looking strong for the clan. But we did some solid damage. Balloon Lagoon, let's see how many hits it took. Tommy's crushing it. And then, you know, Skeleton Park. Tommy also crushed this one as well. So we're after it. We're getting a lot of loot, and please let us know below what you guys want to see next. We're here for you guys. We're bringing you great content. Like and subscribe for more. Drop a comment. We'll get back to you. Take it easy, guys. Clash on. See you later.